2:15, and we've got Nick Torry. Nick actually trained with Dave, and he's going to be taking you through a really fantastic self-massage routine that he's developed, especially during lockdown. So I will be back then. Yeah. Okay, no, sorry. I'm actually broadcasting live. I thought it was something important. Bye. Hi, Nick.
Hey, how are you doing?
I am good. Let me just turn that off for a minute. Stop share. Wonderful. So we have got sound and we are
Lovely.
We are back. So everybody, we are very fortunate now because I did this routine yesterday. It's excellent. Just to introduce Nick, as I said, I think just before the break, Nick is actually a student of Dave, who you just heard. He's based in Southeast London, literally down the road from me. So he's trained in Raynor massage, but he also added to that, you said Japanese acupressure chair massage. Yeah.
Indeed, yeah, which sadly the lockdown has thwarted somewhat in me getting out to offices and doing that, but there you go.
On the other hand, what you've been able to do with that is actually produce something from that works really nicely as a self-massage routine.
It has. In that sense, I was very fortunate to learn that just before the break, because it gave me what I'd say is the acupressure gave me the style, the pressure points to use for the technique, but Raynor and Dave's good work, which I can completely vouch for, gave me the technique, and so it was a really nice hybrid to work with.
Working with Royal College of Music, with the trauma charity as well, during the lockdown, sharing this with them.
Yeah, lots of happy faces on the other end of the screen, so that's been very nice. And
I think that's probably what we're about to get on the other end of the screen.
I do hope so.
Right now. So Nick, I'm just going to hand over to you. Everybody really enjoy this because you're going to feel so invigorated after it.
Okay. We'll get going straight away then. So we'll start just by giving ourselves a shake out. Give your hands a shake because you're going to be using them a lot. You're your own massage therapist right now. Okay, and we're just going to start by running our fingers through our hair, just starting to create a nice scrape across, trying to liven the whole area up. And then from there, we're just going to plant our fingertips into various points in our heads, apply the pressure and create little circles to give ourselves a nice scalp massage. And what you want to do here is really be mindful about what's going on in the sensation. So try and think about underneath each finger, what's the pressure like? What does it feel like? How does it feel under your left little finger compared to your right middle finger? And just really engage with all the different sensations that are going on there. And now we're going to take our palms and place them just at the sides of our head, on either side, push in and squeeze towards the middle. So what you should get is a nice stretch under your palms and a nice squeezing sensation across the center of your scalp. And you can go along the length of your head doing this. And this is a really great one if you've been sitting at a desk all day and just need to feel like you've got a bit of space in your head there. And then from there, We'll take our hands, our fingertips again. This time, put them one in front of the other along the center line of your scalp, along the governing vessel. Apply some pressure and just give a little wiggle. And while you're doing this, just take a couple of deep breaths. And on the next out breath, release. And you should feel a nice releasing sensation, lifting sensation from the top of your scalp there. We'll just close off the scalp area just by drumming all over, really enlivening everything, waking that all up there. And now we're going to bring the drumming all the way down to the face. I know we've got a facial session after the next talk, so we won't dwell on the face, but we will just liven it up, make sure it's all nice and loose and the blood's on the surface. So from tapping, we're going to start again massaging the whole face with our fingertips, again being aware of all those sensations going on and just finding all the different parts of our face. So the temples, the forehead, you've got the cheeks there, and the jaw and the chin, make sure they're all nice and awake. And then we'll just stroke down, just calm everything down. And then we'll do my favorite move. Drop and shake your arms, and we're going to do it, loosen your lips and do a bit of a horse impression. So. So hopefully now your head and your face should feel all nice and lively, so we can move on to the shoulders and the neck area and just loosen them up. So we're going to start by just loosening them up by big breath in and pull your shoulders all the way up to your ears. And on the out breath, drop. And we're going to do that a couple more times. So all the way up and drop. And one more time, all the way up. Now let's just start moving the shoulders in circles all the way back. And again, be mindful of what's going on there. Have you got any clicks? I certainly have. All sensations are okay. And reverse the circles. Okay, now we're going to take our hands and clasp them together. Let's have a little stretch while we do this. And then bring them all the way back behind our necks here. And we're going to try and bring our elbows to touch each other at the front. And some people might find this easy and some not. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here. And just feel that stretch across the shoulder blades at the back. And then we're going to do the same thing but backwards. So try and touch our elbows together. You won't be able to, but try and get them as far back as you can. And again, take a couple of nice deep breaths here and really feel the chest opening out. Now drop and shake. And we're going to work the shoulder muscles now. So we're going to do this first of all by taking our right hand and bringing it across our bodies to our left shoulder. And with these three fingers, we're going to find first of all a nice tough muscle just behind the shoulder. So have a little explore. Once you've found something that you want to work in there, you can use the elbow as a lever. Just move it in circles to create that nice massage for yourself. And use your fingers, just explore that whole area. You should find that the muscle works from the back of the shoulder bone all the way to the base of the neck. And so just work along it, finding points of tension and just giving them a bit of love. Okay, and we're also going to move up just right to the top of the shoulder here, to this big twangy muscle that runs right into the side of the neck. And do the same thing, just use the elbow just to work in and try and release some of that tension. You might find some tension that you weren't aware of. So drop and shake now. We'll do the same on the other side. So left hand over to the right shoulder. Find that back behind the shoulder muscle and just work it, creating the movement with your elbow, creating that leverage and using those 3 fingers to apply the pressure and explore the area. And now we can move up to the twangy muscle on top, to your trapezius, and just work that in just the same way. And again, let's drop and shake. Now we're going to bring the right arm up again. This time make a loose fist, bring it over to the left shoulder and just give ourselves a nice drum all over. Just wake that whole area up and give yourselves a pat on the back. And this is another one I recommend if you've just been sitting at your desk all day, just to wake up the area where we do just scrunch up and hold a lot of tension. Drop and shake, and same on the other side. Left fist up, over to the right, and drum. Lovely. Now just loosen yourself up again, give yourselves a wiggle, and we'll just loosen up the neck a bit. So first of all, we're going to bring the right hand up again, but this time over the top of the head, covering the left ear, and just pull your head to the right to give a nice stretch along the left side of your neck. We'll take a couple of deep breaths here. And on your next in-breath, carefully release your arm and come up again to center. Same with the left hand, over the top of the head to the right ear. Pull down to create the stretch along the right side of the neck. A couple of nice deep breaths here. And on the next in-breath, same again, really carefully, just release and come up to center. We'll just even out by looking all the way downwards. Nice deep breath. And then coming all the way up. So now let's take both fists, both loose fists, and just start to drum on the back of the neck. Really loosen that all up. And if you breathe deeply while you do this, that will create a nice vibration throughout the whole kind of chest area. And then when you're ready, you can drum wherever you want. Let's freestyle a bit just to end off. So over the head, over the face, over the shoulders again, around the chest. Just really loosen everything up. Drop and shake. You can join me in one last horse impression if you like. And we're done.
I know. The hair's looking a bit rough.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Nice massage hair.
If anyone's got any questions for Nick, can you maybe put your contacts or your page in?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll hang around a bit on the chat. Perfect.
That's perfect. That was absolutely lovely. Lovely, Nick. You've just set me up for the next hour now.
Great. Oh, it was a pleasure.